So I wanted to come on here and speak the most recent story that is happening to me and my youngest son. So start at the very beginning. It was actually after one of the newer McDonald's soda drinks that put him in a downward spiral. So he got very sick, throwing up diarrhea the same day after having one of those McDonald's drinks. And then after that, he significantly was declining, losing weight. And his dad had taken him up to their family cabin, and I guess he got really sickly there. And by the time he was back home to me, I was wanting to keep him with me, to love him, nourish him, heal him. His dad didn't see that as a possibility, so he took him to Divine Savior ER, and that was last month. Once I got to the ER, I was very disappointed. He took him without my consent. And then, I wanted him home resting so I could take good care of him, and instead he was in a sterile hospital room with blaring bright lights, and they were withdrawing lots of blood, and then the doctor came back with the test results, claiming him as a type 1 diabetic, saying he will never heal and he needs injections for the entirety of his life. And I was very upset by this because I have a powerful knowing and a powerful belief that our bodies are designed to heal. They're always working to heal. And if we take away the bad things and, work on cleansing, detoxing, and nourishing with the proper food and herbs, we very well can heal, especially a young child. So they would not let me take him home. They called the police. And at that point I knew I had to leave in order to not be arrested. So then later on I got so me and my daughter went home, and later on I checked in, and his dad said they're taking him to the UW-Madison. I have a very strong dislike of the UW-Madison. Every human body I know has been medicated and treated very wrongly there, to the point where they end up on ventilators, life support, and eventually death. Not a healthy life. They're never bringing anybody back to health and thriving. It's, forever surgeries, forever medication, forever injections. That's not the way we are designed to be functioning. We shouldn't need any pills. We shouldn't need any injections or surgeries. If we are taught correctly about our bodies and how they thrive. Also, myself, I was treated very wrongly at the UW during my spiritual awakening 8 years ago. They treated me very terribly. So right now, well, once he landed in the hospital, I knew I couldn't be taken to jail because I knew I would have to be there for him while he's in the hospital. So I do believe, the IV helped him a lot to renourish his body and his cells. So he did eventually, come around, and while I was there, I stayed there 4 days straight with him, never leaving his side for more than 5 minutes at a time, because there's so many different people always coming in and out of those places. You really have to be by the side of your loved ones, especially a child, because they easily mistreat. They easily, give a wrong dose of something. They easily, give something that the body can't process, handle, function well with. And it happens quickly. So one of the nights I was there, they were happy to offer me a free stay at the Ronald McDonald House. Funny, because it's McDonald's that really fucked up my little boy's system. So yeah, that's a funny correlation, right? It's not really, but so no, I don't want to be at the Ronald McDonald House. I won't be leaving my son's side because I know what happens in these places. So one of the nights, he was going, while he was sleeping, whatever they were pumping into him was causing him difficulty breathing. Also, his heart rate was through the roof. So once those monitors started going off, I flew out of bed on top of him to hold him here to regulate his heart. And that's very real. The power of my love, my electric being, really kept him here during that bout at the hospital. So while I was holding him, he regulated, and I do believe if I wasn't there and I was at the McDonald House across the road, worse things would have happened to my baby boy. So anyways, they decided he's a type 1 diabetic and he needs these insulin injections in order to be here or to function. So, you know, they've been slowly upping the doses of that. I've been following along, doing the whole protocol and the treatments and everything that they want to be done, because their way is the only way and their knowing is the only knowing. And if I go against that, you know, my son will die, and you know, I'll be put in jail and whatever. So CPS is all over me now. I had I need babysitters. I need babysitters now in order to be with my son. So because of that, I have lost my place, and I have been forced to move back in with their dad, because it's the only way I can be with him and protect him and give him the love and the nourishment he needs during all of this. So aside from that, I'm being abused from many angles right now. So the UW and their treatments and their lies of never being able to heal. Oh, don't worry about fixing your diet. Eat the cake, eat whatever you want, and inject yourself for life. Okay. And then, so CPS is on me. I'm supposed to be going to court next month on my son's birthday, July 8th. So, now, so for, this is the third week now. Colton's dad's dad has been babysitting me. To the whole idea is to make sure that, you know, he's getting all of his injections, which is fine, whatever. You know, I'm okay with going along with this for a while, until, you know, we can get him regulated and whatever. You know, I have no choice but to follow along right now. So what's happening the past week is they've been overdosing him, to the point where he every time I come home from work, he's falling into the red zone. So he's low, which is danger. That means complications are gonna happen. And so, you know, when I get home, I rush to make sure to get him the nourishment he needs, to get his blood sugars back up. So that's been the past week, as well as since I've been back in that house, the kid's dad is very mean and very angry because I'm not loving him how I should be. And if I don't start loving him how I should be, I need to leave, and or, you know, he's gonna call the cops. So I'm really in a rock and a hard place right now. I don't believe I have any other choice but to fake it till we make it. I make it. My babies make it. I have to. If I'm not in that house, I can't be the protector and the love that my babies really truly need right now. His dad and grandpa, you know, they don't feed the greatest of things. It's been, you know, pancakes, juice boxes, you know, all it, just, I'm the one who needs a babysitter. But I'm the one who needs a babysitter. When I've been babysitting grown-ass men my whole life. Healing them, keeping them alive, forgiving them. It's just been one abuse after the other. So I'm at a rocky road right now, or a rock and a hard place, with spirit and angels on my side. I'm doing okay. I don't really have human support because everybody's against me. Everybody thinks I'm a Looney Tune. Oh, how dare you think that you can naturally heal him, and how dare you think that he can heal, and blah blah blah. Okay, so I guess I'm such a terribly bad person. I'm such a terrible bad human. How dare you not love me when I've been your worst nightmare for the past 16 years. And I do everything against your knowing and intuition. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I really want to just run away. I really want to just take my 3 kids and be gone and leave and find a safe place and people who know that, people who know the real healing and not just band-aids that destroy the possibility of thriving at life. I never imagined it would be one of my children, but it's not just me here. If they were just me, they would be happy and healthy and thriving, but it's not just me here. And I had my babies with very controlling, abusive men, you know, that of course they weren't that way in the beginning. They never are. But, you know, I'll always have the dream of 5 beautiful babies with one healthy, safe, protective man. I'll hold that dream for my babies. But I don't know. I just wanted to update everybody on what's going on. I'm still working. I'll be okay. I'll survive. I'll make it through. It's not me that I'm worried about here anymore. You can do whatever you want with my body. But when it comes to my babies and them doing whatever they want to my babies, whatever they want to inject them with, whatever they want, I have no say. I have no control. I'm on lockdown. I'm on lockdown here now. I wanted to go to Montana next month. I wanted to take my babies to Montana next month to my tribal homeland and their dad's saying, I can't take Colton now, and there's profound healing waiting for me and us there, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not, but we'll see. I gotta meditate and talk to Spirit about all of that, I guess. I don't know. Till then, I'm still working. I'm still taking clients. I love my people. I love my clients. I heal when I'm healing others. Because we heal and we rise together. We heal and we rise together. Send love, send help, send money, whatever. Send lawyers. I don't know. Send me the people who've healed this stuff without injections for a lifetime.